I would like to thank my grandpa for serving in the Vietnam War, Joseph.
I would like to thank my grandfather for serving in the Vietnam War, David Bruce Smith.
I would like to thank my dad, Anthony Vescuccio, for serving in the Air Force, and Happy Veterans Day.
I'd like to shout out my Uncle Kirby. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to give a shout out to my father, James McLean Steiner.
Hi, I'd like to thank my grandpa for Veterans Day, Grandpa Lonnie.
This Veterans Day, I want to honor my grandpa, Lyle Sizemore, and my Uncle Jake.
Happy Veterans Day. I want to shout out to my great uncle, Rocky Morris.
Hi, my name is Brantley Lindsay, and this Veterans Day, I would like to give a shout out to my uncle, Zachary Taylor.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my Papa Vernon. Happy Veterans Day. We'd like to give a special shout out to Brian Aaron.
Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to give a special thanks to
Our grandparents, Patricia and Clint Galloway.
Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to give a special thanks to my great-grandpa, Davidson. He served in the Vietnam War.
I would like to give a special shout out to my dad, Chuck Margelli, for Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day.
I would like to give a shout out to my grandma and my aunt. Happy Veterans Day. I'd like to give a special shout out to my grandpa. He served in the Vietnam War.
On this Veterans Day, I would just like to say how proud I am to have two grandpas who served in World War II, Roger Story and Bill Fries. And I also have a very good friend, Mr. Dwayne Bean, who served in the Gulf War. So I am very thankful of the sacrifices that they made for our country.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to show appreciation to my dad, Billy Thomas, that has sadly passed here recently.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to give a shout out to my grandpa, Charles Anthony Ward.
This Veterans Day, we would like to thank my Uncle Jason and my grandpa.
Happy Veterans Day.
For this Veterans Day, we want to say Happy Veterans Day to
Brian Aaron.
our football coach.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my Uncle Dave. Happy Veterans Day.
Veterans Day, we'd like to honor my grandpa William and my great-grandpa.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my Uncle Dave.
And I would like to thank my great grandpa.
Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, we would like to thank my Uncle Jason, my grandpa.
And my uncle.
Happy Veterans Day.
I'd like to give a shout out to my grandpa, Michael Grant. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my unfortunately deceased great-grandfather Charlie and great-grandfather Shuey. And there is one other which I do not currently remember the name of, however. I'd like to thank all of them, even though they are not alive anymore.
This Veterans Day, we'd like to remember all veterans and thank them for their service, especially my great uncle Leonard, who died on June 6, 1944, on Omaha Beach.
Thank you for serving in the war. And happy Veterans Day.
Thank you for fighting in the Vietnam War. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day,
We would like to thank
my dad Brian and my cousin Javi. Happy Veterans Day.
Go.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my Uncle Greg and my great-grandfather Paul. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank Robert Bymaster.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my cousin, Tyler.
My stepdad, Brandon.
Seeger, my brother.
Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my great-grandpa who served as a pilot in World War II.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to thank my Uncle Greg. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my great-grandpa and for serving in the military. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, we would like to thank his stepbrother, Deacon Serena.
And my grandfather, Dwight Butler.
I'd like to give a shout out to a veteran, Kyle Salies.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to thank my dad. His name is Matthew Rassicott.
This Veterans Day, I'd like to give a shout out to my grandpa, Gary Hutchison. Thank you for your service.
This Veterans Day,
We would like to thank
John Moreland.
Happy Veterans Day.
On this Veterans Day,
We would like to thank every veteran, especially
Mr. Weaver's dad.
Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, we would like to thank our favorite veteran.
Staff Sergeant Jeremy Falwell. Happy Veterans Day.
This Veterans Day, I would like to thank my great grandpa for serving in the Vietnam War. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.